What's up, everyone? It's TheKingOfRuckus. This is the Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta, and there's two different maps in this beta. This one's Pipeline. The other map is called Mills, and I'm going to upload videos of each map today. The class I'm using in this map is Rifleman. It's basically an assault class. You get your choice of an assault rifle or an LMG, a large machine gun like an M60. You also get frag grenades. You get the choice of using smoke grenades instead. There's a couple other ones too, and there's some that you can unlock, but they unlock at like level 36 or level 40, so I don't think we'll have access to them in the beta. Second class is Scout. It's more for recon, and you start off with a sniper rifle, and I believe you get like a non-lethal weapon. I could be wrong on that. No, you get a handgun. You do get a handgun. You unlock the stun guns later. But with the Scout, when you're not moving, you turn invisible. You're like in stealth mode, like Metal Gear Solid. It's not completely invisible. You can get seen if someone's looking for you or if they're close enough, but it makes it very easy to snipe. And the last class, which is another one that I've been using, is Engineer. Engineers start off with submachine guns. They can also revive teammates, and they've got sensory grenades instead of like frag grenades. So when they throw one of those grenades, any of the enemies within the blast radius will get highlighted on your map as red. Like you've seen them earlier in this video, and you'll see them throughout the video. People who are highlighted in red like that, they've been hit by sensory grenades, or they've been seen by what I just put down on camera. Each class carries weapons, grenades, and equipment. And the equipment for the Rifleman is a camera. There's also some other ones you can unlock, but like I mentioned earlier in this video, a lot of them, they're at high levels, so I don't think you'll have access to them. I'm not sure about the ones for Scout and Engineer yet, because I've mainly been sticking with Rifleman. But you can actually test all that stuff out in the firing range. And you can also change the appearance of your character to an extent. You can unlock different looks for your character too. But I really like the fact that you can go to the firing range and test your stuff out. Like, even if you don't buy anything, you can still mess around with all the different unlocks. And each time you level up, you earn an unlock point, or an unlock key, or whatever it's called. You get one per level. And I had an ACR 100, like a basic weapon. I think that's the one I'm using now. And like a little later after this video, I had 5 unlock points, and I pimped that thing out. Like I put a double clip on there, or like one clip taped to another, so every other reload is much faster. Red dot scope. I left the trigger on, but you can change the trigger if you want. Change the color of it. Basically, did a lot of stuff to it. I think I actually recorded it, so if I can find that video, it'll be up in the top right corner, or in another video altogether. The controls for this game, they take a little getting used to, but overall they work pretty well. Basically, you sprint with X. It doesn't seem like your character can get tired. That's not a complaint, that's just an observation. And you change your state, like, you know, from standing, crouch to prone. You change that with circle. When you're prone, if you double tap in either direction with the analog stick, you'll do like a combat roll. Really not too useful because it's kind of slow. It's like you do the roll, stop, do the roll, stop. It's really not something that you can take advantage of for too long. So I would say the controls are kind of like Gears meets SOCOM, or Gears meets Binary Domain, something like that. But, you know, they're pretty easy to get used to. As you can see, the hit detection is great. Like, I played a bunch of games. This was actually a game I joined late. Like, if you start a game from the beginning, it's usually like 15, 17 minutes. In the beta, you only get access to the one mode, which is called Conflict. But I think that's good for testing purposes. In Conflict, different objectives pop up. And usually it's the job of one team to complete the objective, and the other team has to stop that objective from being completed. Like, one team will have to secure intel, and the other team will have to stop that team from securing intel. It's usually like that. Whoever completes the objective gets a bonus of like 100 points or 300 points. It really depends on the objective. And you still get points for getting kills, but you really get a lot more points for completing the objective. So it's really a much better idea to go around completing the objective than to just try and get kills the whole match. That line you just saw, I forget what that's called. That's a system specific for this game, but basically it'll lead you to whatever teammate you select. That way you can stay with your teammates, or to objectives. You can either choose to follow teammates or objectives. You just have to keep in mind, when you follow that line, doesn't necessarily mean that your teammates are paying attention. One thing I forgot to mention earlier about the scouts and their camouflage is that the camouflage goes away once you move at all. You can't crawl or anything like that, at least not in the beta. Maybe they'll change that, or maybe there'll be some upgrade for it. But right now, once you start moving, the camouflage is gone. And also when you shoot, the camouflage is gone. So you can't just stay cloaked and shoot all day. I'm really glad for that, because you don't see it in this match, but there's some people camping hard in this game already. Camping mad hard, just holding down the stupidest spots and just staying there cloaked for like hours or minutes or whatever. You got a 17-minute match and you spend 10 minutes in the same spot. You're camping. Alright, looks like I got like a minute and a half left, so I might as well just address it here. Some people were asking when I would put up Twitter Side Part 3. And I don't think I'm going to, man, because I had it all ready to go. But for one thing, it was another Uncharted video, and another. I was only finishing up Part 2. It was like a minute, and I spent the rest of the video talking about, I think, Skullgirls and something else. By the way, Skullgirls is a really good fighting game, especially if you liked Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I don't know about 3. I didn't really play 3 at all yet. I played 2 a bit, and 2, I mean, Skullgirls does seem a lot like 2. So if you like that game, I strongly recommend giving the demo a shot. If I didn't get Street Fighter Cross Tekken, or the trash known as Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I probably would have gotten the game on both systems. You know, just to support it. So that looks like that's it for this match. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a comment below. Please be sure to rate. Thank you guys that do, especially you guys that always come by and rate the videos. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.